I have something to admit. I have become a master of dark psychology. I am what you would call a dark master. What is dark psychology? Let me explain. Dark psychology is a form of manipulation that people with low levels of intelligence and/or emotional intelligence can't spot. And dark psychology videos are what people without jobs watch on TikTok to try to learn how to manipulate their parents into giving them money. Now, before I show you some of these videos, I am legally obliged to warn you, you may become evil just by watching some of these videos. You might absorb it into your subconscious. And I just want to clarify, when I say the dark master, I'm talking about I'm mentally dark. I'm not referring to my physical attributes when I say dark master. Okay, otherwise I'd be called the white master, and that's just not gonna fly. Okay, so the first little video I've got to show you are 9 manipulation tactics. And as the dark master, I'm gonna show you how to use them in real life.
1. To make someone second guess themselves, simply ask, "Are you sure about that?"
Isn't this just called being childish?
You know 2 + 2 is 4.
You sure about that?
You're right. Pleb.
2. If someone tries to argue with you, stay calm and whisper your response.
Again, isn't this just being like super childish? I think a kid has put into AI dark psychology tricks, how to conquer the classroom. Well, I hope a kid's put that in. And it's just giving him a bunch of like childish, you know. Imagine using this on your boss. You're fired, bro. You're out.
I promise you it's 4.
Idiot says what?
What was that?
Idiot says what?
Are you a child?
3. When someone says sorry to you, don't just say no problem. Say thank you and they won't do it again.
It's 4!
Thank you. Thank you.
What the fuck?
Thank you.
4. If someone bullies you, laugh at them.
Did you enjoy that? You freak.
5. If someone asks you, "Do you know what time it is?" Nod your head and say yes.
Excuse me, do you have the time?
Yeah.
Oh.
6. To stop someone from yelling at you, stand closer to them and say, "Having a bad day?"
You're an absolute rat. What is wrong with you?
Are you having a bad day?
7. If you want someone to stop talking, drop something on the ground, and as you pick it up, interrupt them.
I was thinking of changing the wall colour in the living room again.
Sorry, I nearly dropped my extra large condom for my extra large willy.
Right, okay.
So when was it that you said your grandma was brutally beaten by a man with Down syndrome?
Number 8. If you want to capture everyone's attention, look at the sky in shock. This will create a commotion.
Oh my god! Look up there. You didn't see that?
9. To divert someone's attention from a topic, ask them a personal question.
So what are your opinions on Kanye?
Let me answer your question with a question. Pink or brown? Or like, they're both.
What?
Pink or brown? Do you feel darker yet? If you're feeling dark, that just means it's working, okay? Don't worry about it. Just relax and ease into it a little bit. I've also found a different post, and it's just got all of the same stuff. You know, all of this content on TikTok is just so heavily saturated and just rinsed that all of these posts that I was trying to find are all the same. Apart from this point, number 3 on this post, if you are having a dispute or an argument with someone, if you show thumbs down sign instead of the middle finger, it's gonna hurt them even more. And it's kind of facts. This is the darkest technique. People don't know how to react when you hit them with the boo. They just freeze. And rather than getting angry and like reciprocating your anger that you otherwise would have, they don't know what to do, man. They're just like, fuck, you know what? You're right. You have good reason to be disappointed in me right now. So this is some dark shit. Normalize booing people.
This dark psychology trick is unfortunately very effective due to human psychology. It's called the reverse mirror technique, also known as being a fake piece of. It works to influence anyone at any moment. Here's how it works. When you're first interacting with them, they will be taking data on you, noticing all your mannerisms, and then they'll start to mirror you. For example, if you're closed off with your arms crossed, they'll do the same, and you'll think that you're somehow connected with them. And now that you're vulnerable to their manipulation, they'll start to lead you. They might uncross their arms and start to get closer to you with every word, and you'll start to do the same because of the phenomenon called confirmation bias. They just reverse mirrored you, and now you're putty in their hands.
Okay, but like, I really don't believe this would work, like whatsoever. Like, you're telling me if a fat, bold nonce was trying this on me and he moved in close and started trying to kiss me, I would just start making out with him. I don't think I would kiss him. Or like, I don't think I would start moving to him. I guess this is like for single people too. Like if a sexy lady tried doing this to me, I would punch her. I've got a girlfriend, bro. F off. I wouldn't punch her. I would never punch a lady. Maybe if one attacked me, I'd fucking punch a lady. But like, I don't think it would work. The Dark Master is too dark. I'm too wise to be manipulated like this. I just don't buy it, man. Maybe if like someone mirrored my body language, like I've got my arms crossed and they do the same and then they uncross theirs, maybe I would like uncross mine. But if they start slowly moving towards me, we're not going to be nose to nose, you know? I'm not going to reciprocate that, I don't think. I will notice, right? If you're a fat bald nonce watching this, I will notice when you start slowly getting close to me. And I'm going to be like, what the fuck are you doing? But don't try it.
Dark psychology trick that will seduce your ex and make them all in their feels for you again. So, pain and anxiety are the proper precursors to pleasure. What this means for your ex to come back to you is that they need to see that their life is worse off without you. And they won't be able to feel that if you can't let them go first. Since you're really trying to get them back, the breakup isn't real for your ex. You have got to let them go so that they can feel the same consequences of a breakup. You need to trigger them to confront the situation and relive it over and over and over again. And your ex also needs to feel your absence. Their friends are hanging out with your friends. You're there and she isn't. Her dog died.
Their dog dies? What the fuck? Are they trying to hint that we should be taking out dogs? Their dog dies. Guess who ate it? That's dark, bro. That's dark as fuck. Yo, it's a shame that you broke up with me and all. And I bet you feel real lonely now that your whole family and dogs just disappeared. Where did they go? Guess you've only got me now. Is that Riz or harassment? Kind of suspicious. I feel like the question you should ask, if you're considering that, is it worth it? Because, you know, you need to be moving like prime Dexter to pull that one off. And I don't think many dweeb incels that watch this, not this video, but this TikTok, I don't think they can pull that off, man. So I'm not going to advocate for this one, I don't think. You heard it here first, folks. L33 does not advocate for murdering your whole ex's family. It actually depends what kind of person they are, to be honest.
Psychology tricks to fuck with someone's mind. If you ever see a couple in public, smile at the opposite gender like you know them and give them a little flirty, "Oh, hey." They will be guaranteed to have a very interesting conversation later.
Okay, but like, why am I doing that? You don't know these people. This is random people that you've seen. Why is the Dark Master meddling in their relationship? It will not affect my life whatsoever, nor benefit me. I've not manipulated anyone. I've just kind of caused an argument that I'm never gonna, you know, bear witness to. I'm just being a dickhead, you know? So, yes, everybody do that, especially if the guy is like 3 times your body weight and built like a brick shithouse. Try it.
You ever talking to someone where you're both standing, take a tiny step toward. Get in their personal space a little bit. They will be forced to take a tiny step back. That's when you take another tiny step forward.
You're telling me in order to manipulate people, I've got to be moving like this. I'm not manipulating anyone, bro. I'm just manipulating myself, a brand spanking new restraining order, which does nothing but restrict me. How is this to any benefit to anyone?
Instead of looking into their eyes during a conversation, stare just over their shoulder in terror. This really fucks with people.
Bro, I've had it up to here with this shit advice that's like, just look behind them, look into the sky. The Dark Master does not get it. No one is gonna believe that the fucking boogeyman is stood behind them, bricked up, jerking it to their back profile. Like this one and the look at the sky one. Nobody's gonna believe that aliens have fucking invaded and they're standing right behind whoever that you're talking to right now. It is not a Disney movie. They're not gonna be like, he's right behind me, isn't he? You know, no one's gonna pull that out unless you're talking to like Drake. Drake is the only person that would fall for this shit, man. Okay, just to prove that I am in fact the Dark Master, I'm gonna be doing this Dark Core personality test, which I'm just seeing now has 45 questions. Question 30. People who mess with me almost always regret it. What sort of cornball reads this shit and is like, yeah, bro? And a lot of these questions so far have been like, do you deserve more than other people? Do you deserve luxury more than everyone else? I'm starting to think I'm not evil. People who mess with me almost always regret it. Strong disagree. The best revenge is to not be like your enemy. Okay, so it turns out I'm actually just a chill guy, and I'm glad to see my entitlement is only 10%. There's nothing that I hate more than like extremely entitled people, you know, that feel like they deserve things. If you have food and water and a roof and a bed to sleep on, you're lucky. Anything more than that should be considered like a blessing, and you should count them, not expect more. But here it says I still have 16% of a total dark core, so I'm 16% dark, which is a lot less than average. Jesus Christ, most people are like fucking 60% evil. What's wrong with you guys? Yeah, you. You evil fuck. I'm 3% psychotic. So if you do rarely annoy me, there's still a chance I will murder you. I guess we're all human. Turns out I'm not actually fucking evil. Thank you guys for watching. If you enjoyed, I've got more videos. Go watch them. Now.